back later, obviously will be morning, who is ready to see the finished kitchen. So for those of you who don't know, there's 2 other videos on here just kind of like talking about the beginning of this. I took time off from the shop and I took time off just from basically everything to redo my kitchen, and it is finally mostly done. There's 3 major walls in my kitchen, 2 of which are the main kitchen, and then 1 of which is like my work area. And I cannot afford to dismantle the whole work area anytime soon, so I didn't do that part yet. But I also just didn't have like the personal time to take off, but I also did not have like work time, right, to stop everything and get that done. So anyway, I have the camera covered because I don't know, I thought it'd be fun. Everybody likes the big reveal. So I have all the lights all turned up and everything is all good. All ready, all clean for the most part. I do have dishes in my sink. Relatable, right? Probably. And I'm about to pull my turkey out because it's almost Thanksgiving. So, Tuesday reminder, pull your turkey out if you need to thaw your turkey. I'm going to thaw mine today. And so I needed to get that done. And I thought, I have to reveal the kitchen while it's clean before the Thanksgiving mess. So anyway, without further ado, here it is. 3/4 of it done anyway. I try to frame this nicely, I suppose. So let's see. And of course I can't even see it on the camera, so I hope I get a good angle when I remove my hand from the camera. But anyway, here you go. That's it. That's the kitchen. I guess I probably need to back up a little more so you can see like the whole top of everything. I'm gonna keep backing up and try not to like run over anything in my house, including an animal. So I can't really get it all the way in frame. That's the maximum of what I've got here. But yeah, I went with the dark color and I'm not sad that I did it. I am so happy about it. So on the cabinetry, we went with semi-gloss, and on the walls, I went with a satin. Just a tiny bit of shine so it's scrubbable, because that's our garage and laundry room back there, so we go in and out a lot, and we don't really scrape the walls a lot, but occasionally you have to move in like a box or something that causes a problem. So but the table is all done. I have boxes sitting there because our cat has decided she thinks those are her chairs, and they are not. We don't allow her on any furniture except for her own, and she's just decided though that she thinks these are hers, so I have little boxes to keep her off of them. But one thing you'll probably notice is the benches are different. I could not. I spent a whole 3 days trying to fix the other benches. I made new legs. I did all kinds of things to try to fix them. I couldn't make it work. I could not make the height work. But Corey, I was so upset. I was so annoyed. He even tried to 3D print me new legs. And we couldn't make it work. So it was like, you know what? I want them to be sturdy. I want to be able to sit on them. So while these are on the camera, they look pretty good. But in real life, they have a tinge of green. Like the tiniest tint of green. And they don't look bad. But we've been trying to live with the color because these are what we found, and they're the perfect height and they're nice and sturdy. And I wanted a pretty much flat back bench because, we cut this countertop off. The countertop hung out to about here, so we just had bar stools, and this had to become our main dining room. So anyway, we kind of had to scramble to make this work. That's how all of this started. We had the bar cut off. I had a company come and cut this off. And so when they did that, scooch that back, we have cabinetry in here. This is all storage cabinetry, but I don't really use it. So I said, well, I don't want to lose my storage cabinetry. We still have the storage in here if I need it. And these obviously easy move. And so I can get in there to get stuff that we, never use. We keep puzzles in there. Oh, so anyway, these turned out really spectacular. They, match really well. On the camera, they look darn near perfect, but in real life, they have the tiniest bit of green. Here's why I'm not sad about it. It breaks up the room a little bit, and they're a really heavy textured linen, so it doesn't look that weird. But when you kind of see them side by side here, it doesn't register on the camera well, but these are the right color. These are just off the tiniest bit. So anyway, but my rug, the rug over here has this green blue right here is the color of those benches in real life. I know it doesn't look like it on camera, but they have a little bit of green blue to them, and it's in the rug, which I've had this rug for a couple years now. I love it. It's a Ruggable. If anybody's wondering about Ruggables, it was my first one, and I now own a front doormat version of it for the RV, actually, because I love that you can wash them. And truly, I just washed this. I pulled the whole thing apart and I put it in my regular washing machine, and it washed up beautiful, and I laid it outside, and it still looks great. So I'm a fan of Ruggable. I think in the right applications, they're great. And of course, this is like the stove area, so it gets messy in here. You got the dishes, the dishwasher, and the stove, like the messiest areas of the kitchen. And I've had this for 3 years now. And we walk on it every day. We have dogs, we have a cat. Yeah, it's great. So I highly recommend. And if you notice, this one is full of hidden Mickeys, because I do have a little bit of a Ratatouille Disney kitchen. So anyway, yeah, we started the saga off by cutting this off to gain the dining room here. And it works really well for us. This was a huge space of no man's land in our living room. And as you can still see, like there's plenty of a pathway here, like plenty. Good morning, Hammy. Hey, buddy. Are you not gonna say hi? He's so weird about cameras. Every time I put a camera on him, he like won't even look at me. Sheba. Oh, no. See? Nope. Totally avoiding. Hi, buddy. You not gonna say hi? Nope. Okay. We're just gonna... He has never liked cameras. He's so funny. Anyway, so yeah, we cut that off. We gained the new dining area here. This can easily fit 4 adults, 4 comfortably. And then we just have 2 chairs here, but you could add more. There is a leaf in this table. We have a second leaf if we wanted to add that, but I didn't want to extend past the countertop. So I'll show you from this angle again. Oh, we got new lighting, which I'm so pleased about. These were a clearance purchase. So I am just so tickled that they worked out. And as you can see, if we kind of frame it in front of the navy, they pop really nice. I was worried about them, but I'm so happy with them. I'm so happy they give just the right impact. They make it nice and bright in here. And of course, we already had all the lighting up here, the can lighting. We did have to fix the hanging spots for those, but we did that. So that added some extra time. And then check it out. Painted the door over there, which I love. I still need to paint the pantry, which is behind here. So that door is not painted. The molding is only half painted on the outside, but I just didn't have time to get that done before Thanksgiving. So, and we are hosting Thanksgiving. So I'm pleasantly pleased. This is the really nice, big, chunky hardware that we went with. This came from Lowe's. All of the hardware came from Lowe's. Easy to, get a hold of. Not, it's priced appropriately for how nice it is, but it's not crazy expensive. It's not some crazy, like, fancy, brand or something. So both of these are from Lowe's. They match really nicely. A little more yellow on camera than it is in real life. So it's got a nice color. And then the tile. The tile took me a while. We have this bank of tile. We have this bank of tile. And then we have that bank of tile over there. And I'm so happy with the gold metal edging I went with. I couldn't find what I wanted. And so this is actually floor trim is what this is. It's for carpet tack down, but it worked really well. It's real metal, and it's the perfect color of brass. It's a brushed brass. It's easy to clean. And it worked out really well. And all I did was tuck the tiles into it, and it was the perfect thickness. They offer it in 2 thicknesses, and I went with the thicker, and it was cheaper. These long pieces, they're like 8 feet long or something, and they were $18. And I was able to cut it with my saw because it's just aluminum. So it worked really well. Let me move my little menu board out of the way so you can kind of see that side maybe a bit better. So it finished off the edge of the tile really nicely, and the tile's actually tucked into it. And then I just mounted it on the wall with double stick tape to hold it up. And then it's a really strong double stick tape because it literally wouldn't come off. You guys, I don't know if you remember in the other video, I tacked up some tiles here with double stick tape pieces, and there were little black spots on the wall after I took the tape off. I tried to scrape and scrape. I couldn't get it off. So it's a really good 3M foam mounting tape. But anyway, I use that behind, and then actual mortar is holding it up too after the fact, just like the tiles. So anyway, kind of a better look of the tile there. It's got a lot of texture in person, and the light, let me see if I kind of move the camera, if you can kind of see the light refracts off of it really nicely. Let me see if I get up closer, if it's maybe better for you guys. So it has just the tiniest bit of texture, and it picks up just enough light to really set it off, and it's white grout. So it's white on white, which I was maybe not thrilled with, but in reality, you got a lot of texture going on here. So don't be afraid to stay white on white. It's kind of like contrast stitching on a bag, right? If the bag is too busy and you do contrast stitching too, it's a little much. We were going to go with dark grout, and I'm really glad we didn't, because there is a lot of texture going on here from any point. See what I mean? Like when you look at the kitchen, that's a lot. It's enough, but it's a lot. So just be a little careful. I was really tempted, and I almost did the darker grout, and I'm so glad I didn't. The other thing I will say, if you're looking into doing any kind of tile work, this is my first time ever not doing a rectangle or a square. I've done an inset mosaic, and I was thinking about doing it here, but I didn't, because again, it's a lot. So when we built our house, just a little word to you, a thought, I guess, if you like the way that this looks, these cabinets are about 8 inches higher than normal. I'm 5'11", and we pushed all of the upper cabinetry up nice and tall. They would normally sit about right there where my finger is. And I absolutely hate that. I don't like being able to not use my appliances. Like if you have a flip top coffee maker, on this coffee maker, the lid comes up pretty high. On this, it tilts back. When I'm cooking, I'm pretty tall. So the cabinetry, if I make it stop focusing, see where that menu is? The top of that menu, that's where the cabinetry would be. We had them pull the cabinetry up just a little bit. It would normally be about the middle of like a light switch. Those are normal height. And we specifically asked, hey, make them taller, because let's be real, you can't reach the top of that anyway, even when they're lower, but now I get all this working space. So one thing to think about if you're building or doing a renovation, think about lifting that, because it really helps, and then it gives you more tile, and the overall look of the room, if you got tall ceilings, which we did, these are the normal height ceilings for this house plan, it gave us a lot more like oomph. It kind of helped lift everything. So all the uppers are going to be a little higher. This side, this is not, they just shortened what that cabinet would normally be, and we didn't use that anyway. Next year when I get to this thing, which is my work area, so I'm not touching that right now. It's just going to stay white for the time being. I'm actually going to change this cabinet. So we don't use it for anything because I can't reach it. It's too far back, and I don't want to put anything up there. So we're actually going to transition it. We have lighting up there with plugs that were put in by the builder. So we are going to change just this box, put lighting inside of the box, and put glass shelves in it. I'm going to paint the whole inside of it navy, and it's going to become a showcase cabinet for like china, or in our case, we're probably going to put like wine glasses and things that we collected on trips. So anyway, that's a project for later, but for now, I'm just going to enjoy what I've done. So, we've been able to sit and eat dinner comfortably here. We can fit a lot of people, play games, which we like to do. We like to do games, puzzles, board games, dice gaming, stuff like that. And then, obviously we'll be having Thanksgiving here. So I am very, very pleased with it. And thank you so much for all the compliments, you guys. It took longer than I thought. I budgeted about 2.5 weeks. It took me 4, not 4 total working. I had to take a week off because I hurt my foot. So I had to sit down with my foot elevated and not hurt myself. I thought I maybe had a small stress fracture, and I don't know what it was, but it hurt really, really bad, like keeping me up at night throbbing. And it was really, really uncomfortable. And it was the ladder. I was using a ladder to get up here, and every time I got on the ladder, it exacerbated my issue, and it really hurt. So that was no good. And then I'll show you just one more thing over here. So that's what I was saying. This is not painted yet. I stopped here at the halfway point, so I'll cut this and we'll paint this door navy too. But I love this doorknob. It's so big and like chunky, and it's springy, and it's just the right color brass. It came from Amazon, and I have two. So one obviously for here, and then one for this when I get it finished in a couple weeks. My in-laws are here for Thanksgiving, and so we just want to enjoy the time with them. I'm not going to work on any projects, but this looks so much cleaner and nicer. No more caulking, puddling on the floor. Yeah, it looks so much better. And you can see the nice glossy color on here, how it picks up the light. This has a little bit of gloss to it, but not a lot because it's a satin. And okay, so this will make you laugh. When we go out of town, we always have a house sitter, right? They come, they watch our animals, get the mail, get our deliveries, all that stuff, and they just stay here at the house. Well, we have this picture. A lot of you will probably recognize it. It is a print of a painting, and Corey just really liked the colors. He fell in love with it. We obviously are big Disney people, and we bought it on one of our trips as like an anniversary gift to the both of us. Not really having a plan of where to put it, but we just liked it, okay? And it's so funny because we don't even really like Space Mountain. This is probably our least favorite land, Tomorrowland, in all the lands. But anyway, we've had this picture for years, and one of our house sitters, she's a little bit of an older gal, super nice lady. And she's like, she asked us one day, kind of trepidatiously, you could tell she didn't want to be offensive, but she was like, I don't remember exactly how she said it, but something about, is that a picture of your church? Like, is that like a worship temple? And Corey and I just died. We were laughing so hard because, you know, Disney people, Disney adults, like, we love our Disney, right? And so we kind of laughed, and we were like, kinda. And then we told her, no, it's a ride at Disney. We just chuckled and laughed about it. But since we redid the kitchen, this was in a hallway, and we moved it in here because we thought, look how great it pops. It just looks so good. It's framed perfectly when you stand over here, which you don't really stand over here too often, but if you do, look how good it looks. And you can see it from everywhere now instead of being hidden in the hallway. And we really enjoy this artist, his work. So we really wanted that to be the focus. So anyway, yeah, I mean, that's the big reveal. Honestly, the only other thing I can say is because I had to redo the doors, and we, you know, painted them and everything, right? I had to get new hinges because they didn't even take the hinges off when they sprayed and put these up. They just sprayed them. So they were covered in paint. They were terrible. So I made the decision to get soft close. They were basically the same price, nominal fee additionally. I got them on Amazon, and they're fully adjustable. And so we did that. And then the only other thing, we had this old mismatched dishware. Okay. And I was like, oh my gosh, it looks terrible. It's so not good. So we finally invested in some prettier dishware. So it matches the kitchen, and I couldn't be happier with it. It's all Corelle brand. So it's like dishwasher safe, microwave safe. And I just love the cute little pattern on it, and like, how good does it look in the new kitchen? It's perfect. It's got many shades of blue. So this is the shade of blue from our kitchen, but like this goes super good too. So that was kind of another, I didn't really mean to do that, but our dishes were like mismatched and chipped. There were tons of chipped ones. And the reason I like this stuff is you can't break it. Like, it's so hard to break because it's glass. And it's a special type of glass, this vitrol, whatever glass that they do. And it's not expensive per piece. It's pretty cheap. So I really liked it, and it's fully dishwasher safe, and we've already eaten a couple meals with it. So I'm just stoked, and I think it looks really good, and it gives a nice touch, and it just kind of goes with everything really well. So I was very happy to take care of that, because our old dishware, it was really bad. We've moved like 10 houses at this point, and every time a plate would break, I would just buy a different plate from like Target or wherever. And so it was time. I needed to have some dishware that matched. So I took care of that too while we were doing it. So little touches make a big difference, but I'm happy with the soft close. And eventually I will upgrade the drawers. I did not upgrade the drawers at this point, but I did do some organizing. So I bought these off Amazon too, and they really helped make everything. They're good. They're spring loaded and you like lock them into place. So if you need drawer organizers, I really do like these. But I didn't do the soft close on the drawers. I felt a little wasteful doing that. So look in this one. So it like they line up pretty good and they stay in place pretty good, and they just kind of help keep everything in place when it's opening and closing. So that was a pretty cheap, little cheap upgrade. But anyway, that's it. I'll give you one more look and then I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go work on some other stuff. I'll probably be live on my Facebook group a couple of times today because I have new merchandise hitting the store and we have a Black Friday sale I've got to get prepared for. So anyway, so grateful and thankful to have this done. And I think it looks really good. And thank you so much for all the compliments because it was a ton of work and that makes me feel so good. This makes me feel good, but the compliments really help when you're this tired and you're really feeling it. You know what I mean? So anyway, thank you all so much and I will see you around. Have a good day and happy Thanksgiving. Don't forget to take out your turkeys. My reminder at the beginning and the end, I'm about to take out my turkey. Don't forget to take out your turkey. Got a thought. So happy Turkey Day. Happy Turkey Week. See y'all later. Bye. Oh, Cindy said she got her webbing and she loves them. I'm so happy, Cindy. You want to see a little quick sneak peek of something I didn't show in the group? Maybe you can guess what this is going to say. I haven't even done the sneak peek of this one yet. And the text glows in the dark. Just the text. Isn't that so cool? It's tone on tone. Let me pull the pin out. I'll show you on the table. So I experimented with this yesterday. It does totally glow in the dark. The image and the text. This is my new sample I just got. And I am beyond stoked about it. You guys know I'm terrible at keeping secrets. So this is the webbing. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to make myself a sling bag to take with this, because then like if you wear a sling bag with it, you'll be wearing it like right across you, and it's the perfect color purple to coordinate with the back stitch. I had a piece out here, but I don't anymore. I put it away with the back stitch Foolish Mortals. It looks so good with everything Haunted Mansion, and it's not your traditional dark colors, and I love that. It's a really pretty like lavender. And then all of this, including the emblem, glows in the dark, and it's the Luxe Woven style. So it's got the really nice texture. It's not backwards on the back, and it's not burned in. So it's not crunchy. It's soft. So anyway, I'm really stoked about that. And then check out these two. Just because I love giving you guys, I love giving out secrets. And see, a bunch of people already logged off. They didn't stay for the end. So they don't get to see the secret. So this one has taken me so long to get perfected, to get the hidden Mickeys to show up well in the webbing. It's double-sided. This is a printed style, so a little bit thinner. And then this one, this is the first file I ever drew. And the colors, they run continuous. So it just keeps going. Don't you love it? It's so pretty. Pretty sherbet colors, and it's nice and sharp. And it's double-sided printed. And all of these will come in 1.5 inches and 1 inch. So I am very, very excited for those. So anyway, I have all kinds of stuff to work on. As you can see, these 3 things will be in my next pre-order, along with the Harry Potter stuff that I previewed yesterday, which, let me show you, just to see a comparison. Here's the 1 inch. So 1.5 inches and 1 inch. Isn't that so fun? And that will run and be here. The pre-order will either run in probably December, maybe January, but I'll probably run it all December long. We'll see. And then we'll deliver it in January. So I've got these, and then I've got the 4 Harry Potter house styles. If you want to see those, they're in my Facebook group where I previewed them. And those are 1.5 inches and 1 inch as well. And they're woven style like this. So anyway, I obviously have a bunch of stuff to work on. So I will see you guys around on the flip side. And like I said, I'll be live in the Facebook group later today. So I hope you have a good one. And again, happy Thanksgiving week. I hope it's good for everybody. I hope it's peaceful and quiet and happy, and just what you need it to be. So anyway, I'll see y'all around. Bye. Except I can never get this to go away, and now it's making me make comments. I don't want to make a comment. Okay, there we go. Bye.